아, 진짜요? 축구? 아, 또 새벽에 난리 나겠구만. 우리 아빠도 새벽에 깨서 보겠구만. 자, 오늘 준비한 게임은 Before Your Eyes라는 게임입니다. 원래는 이 웹캠을 통해서 제 시야각을 따라가면서 이제 게임을 진행할 수 있는 게임인데요. 이게 뭐가 문제인지 모르겠는데 전에 한번 시험 삼아서 좀 해봤는데 이게 안 되더라고요. 제 시야각을 얘가 못 잡더라고요. 난 인간인데 왜 내 시야는 시야로 봐주지 않는지 이해가 되지 않네요. 좀 소리가 큰 거 같으니까 소리를 잠깐만, 소리가 안 되네. 그래서 이거 그래도 다행히 시야각을 이거 캠으로 안 하더라도 마우스로 할 수 있다고 하니까 그냥 마우스로 진행을 하도록 할게요. 네, 진짜 좀 아쉽긴 해요. 제 마우스로 이렇게 진행을 할 수가 있습니다. 이 게임 눈 깜빡임으로 진행하면 눈을 깜빡일 때마다 게임을 인식합니다. 게임 방식 이해되나요? 하지만 이제 저는 깜빡이는 게 안 되기 때문에 클릭으로 눈 깜빡임을 하도록 하겠습니다. 게임 소리 너무 크지 않나요? 좀만 줄일게요. 좀만 줄였어. 계속 깜빡이라고? 이 게임 할 때 그래서 인공 눈물이 필요하다고 하더라고요. 뭐야? Help me! Help me!
Lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't
넌
you?
귀가 왜 한쪽이 없어요?
I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or
입 있잖아.
hands to shake with, or nose to look down with.
나한테 하는 소리야?
So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you, if that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
뭔가 움직임이 진짜 모션 그거 넣은 거 같은데? 사람 모션.
I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them.
이게 영혼인가 봐.
I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one. That's where I'm taking you.
아, 죽었구나.
as the gatekeeper to be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed,
염라대왕이
I
저기
get Bitcoin,
있구만.
and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A story.
이건데 뭔데 이렇게 카메라가 이렇게 크게 잡혀 있지?
Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You
잠깐만.
had your chance. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
야, 개짖는 소리 좀 안 나게 해라.
Sorry you had to hear that. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely
신과 같이네. 신과 함께네.
So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Before your eyes.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
이거 나야? 지금
Why are you smiling like that?
내 여자친구인가?
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
좋아. 야, 나도 들고 가야지.
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree, covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
저녁이
Day
됐네.
really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
저기 있네.
Did I put it in here? No.
야, 저거. 갔구먼.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
뭐야?
Look at that. There's your little hand.
아빠인가?
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. It'll really be something to see how it grows.
내가 이름이 베니인가 봐.
This thing is fantastic.
내 이름은 베니야.
What was that beep?
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't
아,
you?
엄마였구나. 여자친구가 아니라.
Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now where was I?
마미. 나내기다.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
아빠.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
아빠.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
I like the music.
아빠.
Very specific.
I also like the person
아빠.
playing it.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the
아, 이
problems
나
he-
따라 움직이네. 오호.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, We're both pretty smart.
우리 애는
Yeah,
나중에
but
의사가 될 거야. 약간 그런
that
거야?
doesn't mean he's going to be necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right.
No, it's not derivative.
표정.
At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. Now,
엄마는 음악을 하는 사람인가 봐.
I
근데
guess I just
표절
forgot about
그거에
the
걸렸나
question
봐.
on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my peace job.
엄마?
It really means a lot.
엄마? 엄마 내가 그림.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
엄마는 예술을 몰라. 이게 예술이야!
Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working.
예술의 예자도 모르는 사람이랑 얘기하기 싫어. 이렇게 여는 거구나.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
게임 소리 적당하신가요?
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
좀 작을 것 같은데. 조금만 키울게요.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
스페셜!
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
얘 눈
We
하나
can't
왜
keep him.
이래요?
Can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no. right?
엄마!
No. We'll find someone to take him.
아빠!
But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie.
키우고 싶은데.
Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
아니,
So cute.
He's so sweet.
키우면 안
Someone
될까요?
likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat.
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course. not.
키우면 안 돼요? 너무 이쁘다.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
자식한테도 이제
Like you just
피아노를
wanna jump up and down?
가르치네.
Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me.
와, 이게
with
내가
friends
시야각을
on
어디에
piano
놓을 때마다 포커스가 어디로 잡히는지 그게 보이네요. 와. 난 피아노 치기 싫으니까.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
아빠도 노력하는 인간이었구나.
I think she liked that I was a professor.
아빠
Gave me a
교수였구나.
Gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
나는 그리스요.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
마미? 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 나 이제 걸을 수 있나 봐. 아, 내 시야.
Is that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid.
똑같은
but
데만 치고
he's
있는데.
we need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure.
똑같은 데만 치고 있는데도 다르게 들려. 뭐야. 레전드.
I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task.
아니, 나 미술하고 싶어요.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much
뭔데요?
better than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
뭔 소리야?
Don't worry about it.
뭔 소리야? 아빠 바람 피는 거야? 아빠 그런 쓰레기는 아니죠?
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
못 잡겠죠? 아무것도 못하죠? 잡아야지! 잡아야지!
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your
잡아야지!
desk when you get in.
컸다.
What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
오, 이제 그림을 어느 정도 그리네. 어! 이런 망아지 같은 놈.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember?
안
You know, I
잡아?
think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford
재미없다?
to do that.
Hey, why not?
재미없다?
You're a working woman now.
재미없다?
I guess that's
이제
true.
나랑 안 놀아줘.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
아, 이게 진짜 눈이 한쪽이 없어서 이런 표시가 나는 거였구나.
This is called a metronome. We
메트로놈.
use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me when I was about
Welcome
your
home,
age,
Dad.
the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
할아버지라고 했죠?
Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
띠르르 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 띠르르. 전화 아무도 안 받아? 그냥 넘어가? 넘어가도 돼?
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
라따 라따 라따.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
잘했잖아, 엄마!
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard?
엄마 가면 갈수록 좀
First, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
엄마 이렇게 가면 갈수록 나한테 좀 무관심한 거 같지?
Ernie, buddy,
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie,
세일한데.
we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally in debt.
어니가
What
걔구나.
did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know.
끼리끼리끼리.
Ernie, kid.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge
Oh!
belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
어!
And that was based on...
힐링 게임.
Say that one more time.
맞을걸요?
Keyhole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one
내
or the other.
고양이가
And what was Ernie's?
잠시 집 나간 사이에 임신을 하고 왔다. 하지만 애는 수컷이라고 하는데 이걸 믿을 수 있을지 없을지 모르겠다. 이런 톤의 공포면 그게 더 공포스러울 수도. 진짜.
I'm still not understanding.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley.
이런 새끼가!
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red. Are you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon is a particular.
I meant that
이제 애가 어떻게 성장하는지 그걸 보여주네. 지금 보면은.
expensive, right?
이제 자동차 테크에서 이제 공룡 테크로 넘어갔네. 이제 공룡으로 관심이 넘어갔어. 뭐야? 사실 공포 게임이었던 거임. 뭐야? 갑자기 뭐야? What's going on?
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
엄마 나 피아노 치기 싫은데.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
이제 엄마가 점차 나를 조금 이제 좀 억압을 하기 시작하네 좀.
Okay, 2 brackets on each side.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
엄마 이거 봐요! 와우.
I want that box full by the time I
이제는
come there. If you don't play with
이제
it,
장난감도 이제 다 버리는구나.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
저건 뭐지? 이거 컴퓨터인가? 뭔지 모르겠네. 와 이제 점차 애가 커가는 게 딱 보이네. 방제? 게임 가자 했으니까 그냥 줘도 되지. 전 뭐야? 까마귀인가?
Fall back, you fool!
클로에?
I'll have your head. I'll feed them
애가 못하는 말이 없어.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come over here.
나도 드디어 여자친구가 생기나?
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
나도 드디어 여자친구가 생기나? 안녕? 안녕. 헤헤. 어때? 내 카메라 멋있지
Why
않아?
are you always out here taking photos?
맞아.
You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
헤헤.
Chloe!
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my
그래.
house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the hell? How did you
허허.
do that?
그것밖에 안 되나?
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
뭐 개 잘 치네?
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My
너 개
God,
잘
I
치네?
didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5
표절로
years old.
표절로
And what
신고받아가지고.
do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
수중고고야?
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Known legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Oh,
Okay.
엄마가
rewind.
약간 주변의 약간 시선에 되게 예민한 타입인가 봐. 아무도 나한테 말을 안 걸어줘. 이유는 몰라.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
아이작? 아이작?
Hey, you.
어?
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
우리 같은 반이네. 이런 우연히 학교에 있을 땐 이걸 명심해. 우리는 모르는 사이야. 나한테 말을 걸지 마. 절대로.
I want each
안녕.
of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
과거를 기억하지 못하는 자들은 과거를 반복할
Now
수밖에
I'm
없다.
gonna go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the
뻑뻑이.
quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. Come on, dude. Help me out.
Come on, Chloe. We're all waiting.
아는 척하지 말라 했으면서 도와달래.
those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed, it
아는
is.
척하지 말라
Though
해놓고서
I
도움을 다
prefer you to
받네.
answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
나는
If
찍으라요.
you do not
Talking rule, but I asked you to, so I guess I'll have to let you live.
너 참 웃기는 새끼구나.
And now,
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it
Wow.
for himself. The little guys are
홉스터스.
pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
새로운 콘테스트가 도착해서 마침내 네가 가장 좋아하는 콘테스트가 플레이스케이프의 전투를 나설 준비가 됐어. 마르시 그리고 4명의 슬픈 형제와 함께 실존의 엄마의 전설의 콘스 여왕을 찾아 나섰다. 화려한 전투에서 에버 박사의 특허 등록된 시세를 끈적이는 괴물들로 함정에 빠져 제압하자. 그리고 다른 모두가 쓰러지면 너의 콘스티어스를 사용해. 뭐 게임 같은 거네요, 그냥.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
이건 파인가?
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very
닥치고
interesting
게임이나 해.
detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
앞만 봐도 주인공은
Whoa!
그림 그리는 거 좋아하는 것
That's a pretty
같아.
good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me though.
어떻게
I
알았지?
should kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
그리지 말라 했지만 그릴 거다.
Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly.
왜?
Ugh.
똑같이 그렸구만.
It's called a magnet school.
마그넷 스쿨?
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
엄마는
You know, life can
나를
take you to some
음악을
incredible
시키려고
places
하네.
if you're
주인공은
really good at something.
주인공 그림 그리고 싶어 하는데? 엄마 날 억압하려고 하지 마세요. 저는 그림을 그리고 싶다고요.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could
나 왜
excel in that
그러고
sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh,
I'm so shy.
not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
방금 나 좀 무시한 것 같은데.
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
엄마는 음악 말고 그림을 그리고
Berkeley, but I was in
싶다고요.
the composition department.
And who did you study under?
약간 이 아저씨 좀 마음에 안 드는데? 하.
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
무뚝뚝한 선생님이네.
You seem very warm.
다정하고. 야, 잘 보이려고 엄마 자꾸 선생님한테 잘 보이려고. 엄마도 노력한다.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
거짓말. 그래놓고서 잘하게
Just
원했으면서.
like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
나 때는
I wouldn't be
말이야?
working
약간
this
이런 거야,
boring
엄마?
job or living in this
라떼
boring
시전이야?
town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
엄마 이게 바로 반항기 아들이라는 것이다.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my god. Is she really calling you again?
내 여자친구예요.
With you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh,
맞아.
what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man, did I just cause a fight with your
Oh.
parents?
I actually think
I'm sorry, dude. But you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it. But now I actually miss it a lot.
왜?
Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we got to be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles.
게임 얘기하는 거야 얘는?
Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call
너랑 대화하는 것도 그렇게 유익하진 않구나.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land.
또
of the dead.
갑자기 문나이트 생각나네.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale. That
Hey,
is Amulet.
Mr. Kid. That's
And yes, that's a she.
look at it.
The head of a crocodile, fur of a lion. See,
오늘 아빠가 잠든 후에 집을 몰래 나가서 힐변을 할 거야. 너도 함께 하려면 변비에 걸린 아이작 선생님의 그림을 그려줘.
as you can see, she is ready to devour any
여기다가?
of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
이거 데이트인 거지? 드디어 첫 데이트다.
Just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, you know...
엄마 아빠 계속 싸운다. 아빠는 그냥 애를 조금 놔줬으면 좋겠는데 엄마는 자꾸 자기 욕심에 이제 자꾸 자식 이제 나를 자기가 원하는 대로 키우려고 하고 있는 것 같기도 하고. 드디어 첫 데이트 날이다.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me. Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says you.
나가자. 첫 데이트다.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I
나가자,
apologize.
나가자. 첫 데이트다.
Meet me out in the alley in T- now, okay? Chloe, out.
아싸. 첫 데이트다. 배낭이야 이거?
I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because
뭐라
it's
쓴 거야?
actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much.
뭐라 쓴 거지? 아!
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
피아노가 없는데요? 아 여기 있구나. 점점 더 빨라지는데 뭐야?
Oh, okay.
오,
I
씨,
think that's
야.
enough. So,
야, 얘 상태 안 좋은데요?
why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes?
우와.
As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
엄마가 나한테 친절하지 않은 거겠죠.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this
결국에
nasty
병원에
thing
왔어.
clears. Hey, Elle, would you
쓰러졌나
mind
봐.
taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
네, 베이비.
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, plus, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
뭐지? 다시 밖으로 나온 건가? 가출했나 보다. 아닌가? 다시 또
This
집에.
isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
엄마 학생인데 세상적인 일을 찾으라는 건 그냥 나한테 돈 벌고 오라는 거 아닐까요? 에헤 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 역시 주인공은 그림 그리는 걸 좋아하는 것 같아. 이제 점차
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
오
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick,
자 그림 그리는 게 좋나 봐.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
이 그림이 레전드. 예술학교 지원서. 오 아이디어 좋은데.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies.
왜 승질이야? 아 설마 지금 이거 자체에서도 얘는 무료함을 결국에 느끼나? 이것도 하다가 말 것 같기도 하고. 아이고야.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch.
이게 예술이지.
The world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
이게 예술이지.
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
이게?
Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
뭐야? 잘하는 거 맞아요?
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
이거 예술 맞나?
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
아무튼 사람들이
I know that
좋아해주네.
lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like.
이게 조금 지나면은 다른 게 보여요.
Opportunity knocks,
그걸 그리는 것 같아.
open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you
자꾸 나를 가만두지 않는 사람이 꼭 하나씩 있네, 분야마다.
are an artist. Live like one.
엄마랑 그 다음에 이 선생님. 뭐지?
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
응? 예술가로 사느냐 아니면 화가로 사느냐 고민되긴 하네. 사람이 돈이
I've got a
있어야지.
good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together.
진짜지. 나한테 돈 벌게.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do
맞아.
it.
난 돈을 벌 거야.
Ooh, that's good.
Honey, stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
나 유명한가 봐. 어?
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots?
나도 평론가가 돼보라는 건가?
Paint something meaningful,
뿌리?
personal, close to your heart.
내 감정에 가까운 거?
Love you lots. Mwah.
뭘 하라는 거야?
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it.
엄마는 엄마 엄마네.
I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me.
엄마가 아프다고 하는 거
That's
같아요.
enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
오 쉣!
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people, people who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? that I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah.
엄마 주고 난 다음에 뭐가 좀 잘 안 되나 보다.
Hey, Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done, so kaput. It's over. Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell brick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's gotta put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot it. Am I still on? Oh, Benny, love you lots. Mwah.
해고한다면서 왜 사랑해요 조금 왜? 이상한 놈이네.
Hey, B.
아빠네.
Calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
와.
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. Then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
야, 한 사람의 존재가 이렇게 크구나.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing.
다 가져가. 다 가져갈 거예요.
What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
이게 뭐지? 뭐지?
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny.
아빠?
It's like she's standing in the room with us.
아빠.
Like I can see her in the paint.
아빠, 이거 진짜 좀 별론데, 이거.
I can feel her.
아빠. 이 그림이 마음에 드는 게 맞아요? 아니, 이거 좀 이상한데? 내 이거 다시 그리고 싶은데. 작고한 어머니, 작곡가 엘리 피쉬맨의 작고에 영감을 받았다. 엘리의 삶에서 상대적 알려지지 않았지만 부리는 이 작품을 탄생시켜서 어머니의 작품을 널리 알렸다. 엘리는 현재 당대 최고의 작곡가 중 한 명으로 평가되고 있다.
I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable.
넌 누구야?
I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
누군데 너?
I just can't believe that my entire
아, 너 옆집에
I was
개구나?
living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to? God, you were such a little jerk back then. I kept that drawing, you know? Oh my god, I bet it's worth quite a bit of money now.
그렇지?
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this?
너도 내가 유명해지니까
Maybe we
너도
could
와?
get a drink or something?
예전에 거짓말도 안 보더니.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
뭐야? 뭐야?
Now would you look at that?
What?
I cannot believe my luck.
뭐야?
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. all the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa!
뭐가 잡혔어요?
There you are. Well,
갑자기?
hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter?
내가 좀 유명했지.
The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
염라대왕 만나러 가는 거야.
Would you describe yourself as a
사실 행복한 아이와 외로운 아이?
or a lonely one?
외로움.
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a
왜냐면
strange,
뭔가
quiet
저
child
봤을 때
in
조금
an
외롭다는
isolated
느낌이 좀 셀 것
seaside
같아.
town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
작곡가이길 원했으니까 작곡가로 넣어야 되지 않을까? 부끄럽지만 그래도 작곡가이길 원했으니까.
With the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your
요거가
champion or more like a taskmaster?
감독관이 좀 많았지. 좀 솔직하게
Therefore,
얘기하면.
as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
나도 처음에는 first love로 두고 싶었는데
Don't be bashful,
별로
man. You
그
can tell me.
느낌이 들진 않은 것 같아. 그냥 100% 노는 게 제일 나은 것 같아.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child.
핑거 페인팅이었구나.
Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said, shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls!
너도 고생이 많다.
I get it! I hear what
뭐야?
you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
왜?
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular
거짓말쟁이?
goals. they're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
얘가 이제 천국으로 못 보낸 애들의 영혼이구나.
Good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that?
나?
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 날 욕해?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
내가 뭘 했다고?
But it's too late for that.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 욕해 너?
This together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
내가 거짓말한 게 있나? 설마 이거 거짓된 삶이야? 아까 봤던 게?
Not this.
이거 아니야?
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you...
이것도 아니야?
You know, my father once told me when I was...
이것도 아니라고 그랬고.
This. Stay
여기?
here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
맞아, 이거 전화가 왔었는데 그냥 넘어갔지?
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
뭐야?
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
할아버지가 돌아가셔서 그런 건가 보다.
You really need to stay in time with the... Be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
아, 여기도 그냥 넘어간 부분이다. 엄마 아빠가 대화한 부분. 아닌가? 잠깐만, 이 부분도 나왔던 것 같은데 그냥 넘어갔던 걸로 기억하기도 하고. 뭐지?
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
아 그러네. 어느 순간부터
Simply
고양이가 안
being
보였었네.
alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
여기만 놔도 되네?
I like hanging out with you.
아 맞다 이거.
Which is weird because after what happened
Here.
with my mom,
STA? STA가
I know
here?
you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
아 그래?
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this.
오케이.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't
여기
found it
뭐가
yet.
있는데? 패가? 이거 내 거 아니야?
We can focus.
아 여기다.
Make sure you
이 부분도 그냥 지나쳤어.
Try to speak a little softer.
엄마 아빠가 나 몰래 이야기하는 거.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it?
뭐야?
If he's never gonna get any better.
더 이상 나아지.
Okay. Let's not say that.
더 이상 나아지.
Okay?
뭐지?
We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep.
뭐지?
It's okay.
나 뭐 병 걸렸나?
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs.
아. 그 아까 가출했다고 생각했던 그 부분이구나. 뭐지? 아직도 크게 이해하지 못했어.
You were sick for a long time, weren't you?
몰라?
Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
뭐가 아팠지? 엄마가 나한테 뭐 생산적인 일 하라고 얘기하는 순간 아니야 여기?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
응.
Try writing with it.
응? Hi, Mom.
Well, hello, Benny.
갑자기?
It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy.
좀
Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad.
어?
Made him think I was some kind of genius.
나 말을 조금 독특하게 하는데?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
뭐지? 그의 어린 시절 외롭고 애따 해변에서 조용한 이거! 그 아까 늑대가 얘기한 거랑 똑같네?
Man, this is wild. You really got into this,
이걸
didn't
또 이
you?
여자애한테 보여줬고.
Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next
맞는
day.
말이잖아.
Best friend? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he
했던
learned
얘기
to speak.
똑같이 하네.
Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes.
뭐 하는 거지?
So try to get comfortable.
아, 나 검사 받고 있구나.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
이거 찍을 때까지 기다려야 되나? 넘겨도 되겠지?
Knock knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. Can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
왜?
Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed.
아, 엄마 부분 읽었나? 막 엄마는
Maybe.
강압적이다 뭐 그 부분
Just
읽었나 봐.
want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud.
아, 뭔가 지금
okay?
슬슬 꼬인 느낌인데?
Okay. Love you, buddy.
벤자민 분이 패배자였다. 지금 뭐가 좀 이상해져요. 뭐야? 그는 최악의 불인이었다. 뭐야? 왜 이렇게 또 부정적이야? 뭐야? 이상해. 그는 자신의 병과 싸우려고 하지 않았다. 그는 그냥 누워서 죽었다. 와, 이거 그냥 시야로 게임했었으면 존나 무서웠겠다, 이거.
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God! Can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
지금 수술실로 가는 건가 보다. 병원인가 보다. 병이 커졌나 봐.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
빨리 눌러. 냠냠 쩝쩝 냠냠 쩝쩝.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
에디가 누구지?
I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually...
던진다였구나.
Eddie, buddy,
did
you just throw something?
아니요.
Kinda sounded like you threw yourself
아니요. 아니에요.
You know, your mom's not mad at you. She's just... Well, she's tired.
아빠가 진짜 힘들었겠다. 와, shit!
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
뭘 원하는 거지, 나한테?
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
아, 이거 나 완전 어렸을 때네? 아니네? 아팠을 때네? 엄마?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
아프다. 약 먹고. 랄랄랄랄랄랄. 내가 키웠던 고양이다.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
아프다.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
아.
What does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
어머니가 없구나.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at?
별을 보고 있었어?
Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is.
별 사라졌어.
So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm going to leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
눈을 감아? 어떻게? 이렇게? 너는 나의 베프야. 안녕 클로에. 러브 클로에라고 하는 거 보면은 그건데. 날 좋아하나 봐. 레전드. 뭐야? 지금 안 좋아지나 봐. 피 자국이 방금 조금 났거든요?
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go
어디가
on.
마음에 드는데?
I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like
그냥 미안해. 뭐가 미안한데?
like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Pretty good. 죽어간다. 어떻게 해야 돼? 그냥 누르면 돼? 음식을 먹지 않아.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe.
뭐야?
Like there's this clamp on my chest.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch
그때
for her
죽은
now.
거야 나는?
I've seen the gatekeeper take
화가가
many
된 적은
forms depending on the
없었던
soul
건가?
I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
왜 무릎 꿇어? 너 왜 무릎 꿇어? 염라대왕이라 그런가? 나 가만히 있으면 돼? 나 뭐 해야 되는 거 없어? 제가 염라대왕이야? 문지기스?
There she is. Wish me luck.
스핑크스인가?
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could.
아 맞네, 나 화가가 된 적이 없네. 다 거짓된 기억이었네. 맨 처음에 봤던 게.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
그러네, 난 어른이 돼가지고 그렇게 된 적이 없었네. 이거 문지기인가?
And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten.
So when he was going to go, he was
okay.
뭐야?
Because he'd already lived
나
a great
누르지 않았는데?
life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be.
뭐야?
Just as he was.
뭐야? 뭐야? 왜 중간에 원래 이런 거야?
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
어?
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same.
이거 이렇게 끝나는 게임이 맞나?
I do. I'm gonna say I love
어라? 내가 예상했던 거랑 좀 다르네.
before you say I'm gone. When that chance
예상했던 것보다 슬프지 않았고요.
I'm gonna prove
예상보다 너무 좀 허무하게 끝났고요.
in a market, in a desert, you'll remember why you came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, gripped tight to
너무 당황스러워.
I've got memories
엄청난 명작이라고 생각을 했거든. 물론 게임이 막 그렇다고 해서 막 최악은 아닌데 그래도 뭔가 예상보다 좀 이렇게 끝나도 되나 싶은? 그러니까 이게 뭐지? 그러니까 너무 막 끝나버린 느낌? 야 끝난겨? 이러면서 약간 끝난 느낌? 게임 플레이 타임은 이 정도에서 끝나는 게 맞긴 한가 보네. 뭐지? 이거 해석을 봐야 되나? 막 되게 슬픈 내용일 줄 알았는데 그렇게 그러니까 엔딩이 너무 빠른데 이게 뭐 좀 이상한데. 해석도 없어. 그러니까 너무 허무한데? 잠깐만. 조금 뭔가 분위기가 슬펐어요. 그런 거 읽을 때? 그 엄마가 읽어줄 때? 아, 난 또 되게 뭔가 그게 있을 줄 알았는데 드래곤 캔서보다 덜 슬펐어. 아니 내가 최근에 했던 게임들이 다 약간 슬픈 게임이라 이것도 약간 그런 애절한 느낌일 줄 알았는데 이 기존에 했던 게임들에 비해서는 좀 덜 슬픈?